Hi everyone, welcome back to Throughmummyseyes. I'm Sarah Jane and thank you for joining me on my Finding My Joy series. So if you guys didn't see my previous video, I conquered my clothing. I will link that up above in case you're interested in seeing that. But today what I'm going to be doing is trying my best to conquer my books. Now, this is really interesting. I loved doing my clothing. It has literally brought me joy. The fact that I can now pick out an outfit and be so pleased with it and just feel good about myself in general, it's been great. You know, I've just found less is best, not being spoilt for choice, and I love it. So I wanted to get my books done. This is the next step in the procedure that I'm working through. For those of you who don't know, I am part of a KonMari group, and I'm working slowly but surely through different stages of my house. I will link the details down below. I'm part of Janine's group, and I will link her website down below if you guys are interested in checking it out. So books. I've been putting this off. I'm not gonna lie. There's something that I don't know what it is. I think because I know that I'm not going to be able to purge a lot of books, mainly because the majority of the books do belong to my husband, and he doesn't want to get rid of a lot of them right now, which is fair enough. They belong to him. But it's more that I need to find a way that they bring me joy and how I display them. I am going to show you guys how our books are laid out. We basically had these shelves built in our grown-up room. And they're fantastic, and there's loads of space. But we used to have loads of books, and we actually kind of donated them to my in-laws for various reasons. And now it's about finding what sparks joy and what brings me joy, how the books are displayed. I also have a load of photo frames that have no pictures in them because, you know, we've only lived in this house for close to 2 years now. So anyway, that is something I've done this week. I have ordered all my pictures. So I think as soon as the pictures come in and I've got them in the frames and I've got the books set up, the room will slowly start coming together. I just haven't really wanted to tackle it. I don't know if I'm nervous about it, if I'm a bit overwhelmed. I think I'm overwhelmed, definitely. But today I'm going to do it because I want to get on to the next stage. And the way KonMari works is that you go stage by stage and you really go through everything. So I'm going to flip the camera around. I'm going to show you my books. I'm going to get these books done. I'm going to take you guys throughout the process with me. And then I'm also going to go through my children's books. All right, let's go. Right, guys, so here's a little overview right now. We've got those 3 shelves. Don't mind my decor at the moment. And then the other 3 shelves there. So those are the majority of our books. Plus in the kitchen, I'll just ring you through over here. In the kitchen, you can see over here, I've got my cookbooks, which I'm going to go through as well. And then I'm also going to go through the children's books upstairs. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take everything off the shelves. I'm going to clean the shelves down so I could just feel fresh. And I'm going to go through the books. And I'm going to organize. I'm going to do the exact same kind of way that I did my clothing, which was set things up in 4 piles. So I'm going to have keep, donate, purge. Actually, I probably won't purge, to be fair. I will just donate them. And then sell or give away. So I'm going to set those up into those sections. Once I've done that, I'm going to show you guys the different sections I have, and then the fun part's going to come, the reorganizing. Right, so I've started taking everything off a couple of the shelves, and already none of this is bringing me any joy. I just want to get rid of everything, but I know that's not the answer. So I am going to take the rest of these down and start my organizing. I'm not going to lie, this is a little bit overwhelming. Yeah, this is not as enjoyable to me as the clothing was, but I know I'm going to feel so good when this is done. I don't know why I have such a difficult time with doing the books. I don't understand why. I want to get this done. I found though that, oh my gosh, do you know how many like pregnancy books I have? And my books are all on, I mean, I must have literally like 8 Gina Ford books. I had my, oh my God, I loved this book, The Yummy Mummy Survival Guide. This was the very first, this is so funny. This was the very first book I read. I think I was literally like 3 months pregnant. And I remember reading this when I lived in London. And I thought that's how motherhood was going to be. I literally thought I was going to be going to coffee shops all day long, pushing the buggy round, la-di-la. Yeah, and then Harry had colic, so that all went down the drain. I love this book. This is when I get a bit like, you know, sentimental. Like, I want to keep this, but really, is there a point of me keeping this? Right, just give you guys a little bit of an update here. I've kind of divided the books. I mean, a lot of them are fiction and a lot of them are art. So I've kind of divided them into either by author or by category, and as best I can. And then, there's a big stack of self-help there. And then I've got a lot of these books, like a lot of the art books and stuff, and I'd like to display these in a nice fashion. And then I'm starting to bag up here books for the charity shop, because I think I'm just going to take them to my local charity shop. In fact, I'm going to try and get them out the door today. I don't want them in the house anymore. So I'm going to try and get all this stuff up on the shelves now and try and visualize it as best I can without my photos in the frames, because those will come later this week. And then once I finish that, we're going to move on to the children's room. Right, so I have finished our main books in our sitting area, and I am pleased, very, very pleased with the outcome. It is definitely one of the things I find, I'm just going to sit down. One of the things I find that is just so wonderful about this experience is that it really, really motivates you to do other things along the way. I am more than ever motivated now to get my pictures in my frames. Also, these cushions that I have, I'm going to be redoing. I'm not going to actually get rid of the cushions. I'm just going to upholster them. And I'm so motivated to do this stuff now. And I think that's one of the beautiful things about the whole process, is that it just pulls everything together in a room and like basically sparks joy for you. So I'm very pleased. I'm going to show you guys the outcome of this, but first let's tackle my cookbooks. I don't have a lot of cookbooks, but they're very sentimental to me. You know what? They're pretty sentimental. I'm also a little bit of a hoarder when it comes to cookbooks. But let's be honest, like, I use Pinterest so much, and I'm definitely going to keep a few of my special ones, like my gluten-free ones, but probably don't need those baby weaning ones anymore. So let's go tackle that, and then I'm going to show you guys what I've done so far. Right, guys, here are my cookbooks. I got rid of about 6, I'd say. These cookbooks I use all the time. I've got one for cakes that the kids and I use, and then our traditional English ones, my gluten-free ones, and then I did hang on to one of my Annabelle Carmel, the toddler snacks. That's just because, to be honest, I do use those recipes and I find them good for the children. They still like them, and it's easy for them to help make things as well. So I'm pleased with how that looks. It looks a lot less cluttered right now. Sorry guys, I've got some dishes right here. And I'm pleased with it. Really pleased with the outcome. Okay guys, I wanted to show you how I've set things up here. So here are the first 3 shelves. Like I said, I don't have frames. I don't have pictures in my frames right now. But I'm really, really pleased with how things turned out. And, you know, before I was worried about spaces and stuff like that. But now the fact that the books are all organized according to category and stuff, I just find it looks so much better. I'm really pleased with how it looks. And then moving over here to our other shelf, this is how I have it displayed as well. So I got rid of quite a few. I debated whether putting the Lonely Planet books upstairs in the office, but I do find that we sit down and look at them as well here. And they do bring joy to family members when people talk about past and previous vacations. So I'm really pleased with how it came. Once I get my frames in, I'll be even more pleased. Now I'll show you guys just over here. I've got my bags for donation, which I am actually going to take out the door today before the school run and get those gone. So you guys, that's going to do it today for this video. I have actually made the decision to do my children's books with them. They don't have a lot, and basically what I'm going to be doing is transitioning over Harry's books to Jack. It's funny, I forget how much they're growing up. And Harry, we're actually going to be purchasing some new books for him. So I'm actually going to work on this project with Harry, I think, and incorporate him into the tidying process. I am also participating in a KonMari Kids program as well. So I'm trying to get Harry to partake in as much as possible. Jack's still a little bit too young, but he can learn how to, you know, take the books out and put them back properly. And to be honest, Jack does not have a lot of books anyway. So yeah, I'm going to incorporate that for both the children. And yeah, I'm really pleased with how it came. This room feels a lot fresher, and I'm just looking forward to getting those frames in. When I do, you know, I'll post some pictures on my Instagram so you guys can see. I hope this video was helpful to you guys. You know, the KonMari method, it's very rewarding, but it's a lot of work. And I think I underestimated how much work it was. Now that I've closed this chapter, no pun intended, I tell you, my jokes get so, my jokes when I post a video are just so bad. They are terrible. Anyway, what was I saying? I'm just finding now, finishing this process, I am now so ready to get into papers. I've actually started doing that, which is the next process. And of course, I'll be taking you guys through that with me as well. So guys, as always, thank you for watching. I will link up above now my previous KonMari video, which was on how I sorted my clothes. And then there should be a playlist linked down below, as well as all information for Janine, who has been a fantastic coach all throughout this process. So guys, thanks very much for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye everyone.